is Chanel from Angelic Interior Designs, and today I have another video, as I told you before in one of the previous videos, a haul / shopping video, shopping your home. Now this desk is one that I have had for many years. It has followed me from my previous home to this home, and it was a gift. But today I'm going to be featuring the desk that I told you about, and I'm going to be working on it, doing some painting. Now before we get to painting, I'm going to give you a few tips, things that you need to do before you start painting, and just to prep your surfaces. But for this particular paint, again, you don't have to do too much prep work because of the type of paint it is. First, you want to clean your piece well. So get your nice rag and wipe it down, remove all the dust, debris, whatever may be on it, oils and whatnot, because you want the paint to adhere well. You don't want it to bleed through the paint as well, that you'll be applying to the surface. And it is, of course, your paint, your object, of course, that you're going to be painting. You need brush or perhaps rollers. I use a lot of different rollers and brushes. Depends on the thing that whatever I'm going to be painting. Excuse me, where I'm going to be painting. My brush was kind of shedding here, which it should not be. But anyway, different size brushes, varying that I use, and I like to bring in all the different brushes as well, just in case if this one is too big, if it's too small, if it's not medium enough. I just bring in all the supplies, and that way I'll have them on hand just in case if I need them. So I keep a large brush, a good medium-sized brush, a nice chip brush, which is easy for making good straight lines, and I also bring in a nice small brush. Again, excuse the noise, I'm going to be using chalk paint, so it doesn't require me to prime the surface before I paint the surface, which is the great thing about chalk paint. It adheres well, it levels out well, doesn't require you to sand the piece as well. Just, it's an awesome paint. This particular paint I'm going to be using today is called Deco Art Americana Decor, and it's a chalky finish paint. I purchased this particular paint from Hobby Lobby. They also sell it at Michael's as well. This color is called Relic. It is a very nice dark gray. It may appear to be black, but it's a very dark gray, and that is what I'll be applying on the dresser, the desk on today. Paper, you can use this on the bottom, on the floor, if need be, to make sure that your surface, your flooring doesn't get damaged in the process of your painting, or you can apply plastic to the floor. And of course, I keep me some handy water, just in case if I want to water down the paint a little bit, and also good water just to drink. And my scissors, just in case if I have to use the scissors for anything, cutting a rag or cutting the plastic or cutting the paper. Keep my nice gold scissors handy. And of course, in the plastic that you will use, you want to use something to put your paint in. You can either use a cup to pour your paint in, or you can use a little roller pan, but since I may be using a roller as well, I'm bringing in a nice little roller pan. I use this normally if I'm going to have to get on the floor, which I just try not to get on the floor just because I don't want to have to get back up, because it's not easy to get back up, you guys. But anywho, nice little cushiony surface to put your tushy on. And I think that's all the supplies that you will need for a particular project such as this. And so let's move ahead with the painting. And of course, I'm not all dressed up, you guys, my angels. I'm in my painter's clothes, as you can see, because I don't want to mess up good clothes, of course. So I got on my nice pink, because remember, I am a pinker. I love me some pink. Yes, I do say love. I love me some pink. But here we go with the chalk paint. And again, as you can see, the nice color. It's a beautiful color, actually. Very pretty. And I'm just going to pour it in here. And as you can see, the consistency of it is very thick. Very thick. It goes a long way. A very long way once you start to spread it. And And I'm going to show you just a little bit of it, starting to get ready to apply it to the surface. Don't just gonk it on. You don't have to put too much on the brush. Get it on the brush, and then you just go into your piece and start painting. You want to kind of go in one direction, especially if it's a wood piece, because not that the wood grain shows, but it just looks much nicer and smoother. It doesn't look all messy, and as you can see, the coverage is excellent with this paint. And you don't want to put too thick of a coat on for the first coat, even the second coat, because I said it levels out so beautifully. And I'm not going to try to get into all those little grooves. I actually want some of that to show through when I'm done, and you'll see once I get to the finished product. But you see how well just that little bit of paint, how far it goes across the piece. It's looking pretty good. I'm liking it. I really like it. Yes, yes, yes. Coverage is nice and smooth, and it just doesn't drip, so you don't have to worry about a lot of drip marks, because it's water-based, so that's why I'm not wearing gloves. But to be cautious, you know, you put on some gloves if you like, and you just keep working with it into the piece. And if you like, you can cover in all those little grooves. You see all those little areas where the nice little molding is. I'm just calling it molding, you guys, because I'm not thinking of the actual name of it. But the nice little cutouts that they have on the wood, the carvings. You see where they the paint doesn't get actually into it all? That's where I'm going to put another color in, as you'll see into the video. But it is very easy to do on a scale of 1 to 10. A project like this is, you know, from 1 to 10 being easy or hard. This is like a 2. It is very simple to do. Very, very simple. So just keep watching and I'll keep applying the paint. Okay, now I'm going to show you how it looks when you add the wax. I'm going to use a different wax. It's not any sewn either. It is Folk Art Home Decor Wax, and I purchased this from Michael's, and it was reasonably priced as well. You can also use a 40% off coupon from Hobby Lobby as well. And you just dip your cloth into the wax. I try not to put too much on here. As you can see, you can be generous with it if you like. And then you just start to apply it to the surface, rubbing it in. And wiping it off. And this helps to seal it as well. I don't know if you can really see it well. I'm kind of blocking it with the light. I'm going to move in some so you can see the difference. And hopefully you can see the difference. It darkens up the gray a bit, but it is just as beautiful. And if you don't like it, you can always go back over it with whatever color paint you're using and start the process over.